When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. If you go back a few hundred years, what we take for granted today would seem like magic, of being able to talk to people over long distances, to transmit images, flying, accessing vast amounts of data like an oracle. These are all things that would have been considered magic a few hundred years. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness, to make sure it continues into the future. In order to have your voice be heard in Washington, you have to make some little contribution. Life is too short for long-term grudges. If something's important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure. I think there should be regulations on social media to the degree that it negatively affects the public good. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Brand is just a perception, and perception will match reality over time. Sometimes it will be ahead, other times it will be behind. But brand is simply a collective impression some have about a product. If humanity doesn't land on Mars in my lifetime, I would be very disappointed. We can't have, like, willy-nilly proliferation of fake news. That's crazy. You can't have more types of fake news than real news. That's allowing public deception to go unchecked. That's crazy. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket, as long as you control what happens to that basket. I think you should always bear in mind that entropy is not on your side. I will never be happy without having someone. Going to sleep alone kills me. I think life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. A company is a group organized to create a product or service, and it is only as good as its people and how excited they are about creating. I do want to recognize a ton of super talented people. I just happen to be the face of the companies. When I was a child, there's one thing I said: I never want to be alone. That's what I would say. I don't want to be alone.